What you're about to see is a sample of a healing presence session. I work with the physical body, with the chakra system, and the magnetic field of the aura. I'll be working intuitively because I allow the person's body and their energy to show me what to do in order to support them at this time. When I begin working with someone, I tune into myself, and I also tune into the person I'm working with to sense, where do I need to go? What is needing to happen here? In doing that, I call forth a variety of responses, including touch, the toning, holding. There are times when energy is clearing, times when energy is coming in and nourishing the system, times when it's appropriate to just hold. Bring the energy home into the physical body. Healing presence is an intuitive approach to working with people. And by connecting within myself and with them, we allow a deep listening to happen. A deep listening to their essence, the process that they're in of transformation, evolution. Connecting from the physical, through the emotions, through the beliefs, and to the very core of what someone is bringing into their life. My hope and my intention is to allow that person's essence to manifest more fully, to embody more fully through the whole person. And in the process, there's a deep respect and an honoring for the process that the person is in. I don't have to make anything happen or do something to the person because there's already something emerging and unfolding. I want to be able to listen to that as fully as possible and follow it. Here we see the throat and heart opening, clearing, connecting all the way to the outer levels of the aura. My experience shows me that this will support her to express, to bring her heart more fully to her entire life. And as it moves down the body and grounds, that will also help her to be more fully herself. As you can see, the speed of my movement is picked up. I'm just following the acceleration that's already happening in her field. And then finally relaxing into a deeper stillness. And a sense of peace. So Faye, tell me what you experienced when we were working together.
Well, it was very interesting. From the moment that you addressed my body and my systems, I felt an immediate vibration in my throat chakra, and it was just a quiver. And I knew as I was just settling in, I just settled into my heart and just opened, and I knew that there would be something that would happen there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it felt really gentle and natural and very easy. Mm-hmm. It was very easy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was very aware of your throat as well, and I think the clarity with which your system responded helped me to be able to address that more easily. I noticed that as well. When someone is used to this kind of work over time, it increases the sensitivity and increases your familiarity with it, so it's easier to feel it.
Yes, yes, I could feel myself, my mind kind of going here and going there, and I just breathed and, took some breaths and just reminded myself just that my body knew. My body would know what to do and to just relax. Yeah. And so It was very easy. It felt very good. Yeah. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
I think some of the work that the reason why I love to do this work is because it is like a meditation. So what you were doing was very much like a meditation where you bring your focus back to your body. Maybe your attention wanders and then you bring it back. And I'm doing the same thing, paying attention and bringing my attention and my awareness back to the process. And there's also a way in which your body and your being has a blueprint. You know where you're going. Some part of you knows exactly where you want to go. And when I tune into that and we work together from that place, then wherever there's something in life that is not necessarily lined up with that, maybe we've learned something from it, but it's maybe time to move on, or there's something that wants to change, then that blueprint just wakes right up, and like I was saying about the boulders in the river, then the things that have prevented that from happening may dissolve. They can sometimes just dissolve in the light of knowing who you are and where you're going.
And that really speaks to this particular part of my life right now. Not that we aren't always going through some transition or another as we move into different phases of our lives. And right now I am in a larger transition within my life, and so I'm feeling all of these habits and and thoughts and and my perceptions of what my life has been or who I have been. They're transitioning now, and to meet what I'm becoming, and so I really feel a lot of interactivity is happening. So this session really helped to help me meet that on some level that I don't really know how to explain that, but it did feel as if there was a relaxation and something was shifted so that I felt more comfortable in my process. My larger process. So, I know that your school teaches this. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
I like working with people who have had some kind of a bodywork background, either our own students or people who've come from another area. I also can work with people who have had no experience in any kind of bodywork or energy work. And I've also worked with energy workers, people who have had other types of energy work training, because what I do help people do is find their own intuitive expression. Whatever the medium is, if it's touch or energy work, I can support people to come to a deeper place in their work. So it's maybe not what everyone can learn, because you have to have a kind of knowing or a drive to want to learn this. It's not just a technique, as I said, it's a way of being with people. It's a way of being with yourself. It's a very introspective type of work at first, because that helps to open the person and open their channels to be able to allow themselves to feel this level of work. It can be very esoteric sometimes, or it can seem like I'm just waving my arms in thin air. But the results they really do speak for themselves. Over time, I've learned that there's a lot going on, and I feel very guided, and I really trust the work now. It took me a while to do that, and I understand when people are skeptical about this kind of work, but I can give them a very long, grounded history in why it does work for me anyway, and I want to help others find a way to make it that way in their own work as well. Yeah.
You teach healing presence here at the Santa Fe School of Massage. Could you tell me a little bit about what is taught in this course, and who would be the type of person who would come and take this class?
We often have our students who are in the massage training come and take this. They have a certain aptitude for sensing the subtle energy, and they want to go further in their training. I also have people come who have learned other types of energetic work and want to bring that training to bear, but also enhance their intuitive faculties, because that's really one of my levels of expertise, is helping people discover their intuition and awaken that more and bring it into their work. So it can be people who have been body workers, people who've been energy workers. Every once in a while I'll have someone who hasn't done anything, and they'll come in and they're kind of brand new. So anyone is eligible to come and take this training.